Hey, podcast listeners. Gossip Grid here, your guide to F1's paddock elites.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gossip Grid. And I feel like the last few that I've done, I keep saying is unbelievably jam-packed, and as the season progresses and I do these more frequently, they will be less jam-packed. But I wanted to give you a full off-season Gossip Grid to let you know what have drivers, teams, basically anyone involved in Formula One, what has everyone kind of been up to? So just a quick summary of really what drivers are doing in the off-season just based on their social media posts. 1, posting sponsored content that they're clearly just obligated to post because there will just be like 6 sponsored posts in a row. 2, go on a vacation, both somewhere absolutely freezing and then somewhere warm because these athletes need to snowboard and skydive like on a regular basis. Oh, and also everyone plays a lot of ping pong. Like on a plane, actual ping pong, they're always playing ping pong, and they're always taking pictures of them playing ping pong and posting ping pong. So F1 drivers, hand-eye coordination, yes, you don't have to explain it to me, but they have so much travel ping pong. Okay. So, Lewis isn't going to be the only driver in Fortnite anymore. It was leaked that there's a collaboration coming, 10 default skins that are all going to be customizable. It was discovered when there was an F1 Racers title in the coding, so, could have done a better job, but that gets everyone really hyped. Oh my god, a show that no one has ever heard of before, Drive to Survive, Season 6 on Netflix, appears on February 23rd. And there may be content coming from a podcast called Gridwalk about it. Maybe, I don't know. So let us know if you would like to see that. Drive to Survive on Netflix. I think it sounds good. Liberty Media has been named the most valuable sports empire of 2024. So Forbes released an entire list of the most valuable sporting empires. Liberty Media was top of the list, even though they technically went down in the last year. But that was only because they sold off some of their assets, including the Atlanta Braves, but they're still valued at around $18.2 billion. So, they're doing pretty great. Susie Wolf, the F1 Academy Managing Director, was named as one of Marie Claire's Power List of 2023. So this celebrates individuals who are from diverse fields that are like politics, entertainment, sports, who are redefining what power really means. And Susie had just this unbelievable quote about being in a world that's predominantly male-dominated and having power in that. And all she says is, I don't worry that I'm very different to those sitting around me. I don't get intimidated and I don't try to act like a man. Authenticity is key. You need to be authentic because it's when you're not, you get called out very quickly. And Susie's always one to call people out when they don't know their stuff or when they're calling her out for things that just don't mean anything. So just, Susie's words of wisdom that we can all definitely live by. Vogue UK had an entire spread about Formula One is the sport's most fashionable event, and talking about how due to the increase of popularity just around the world, but particularly in the US, how different fashion brands have been able to capitalize on that, and also just celebrities going there and basically using it as a runway. Another entire article written about Formula One. The LA Times had a really great expose article about will a woman ever race in F1 again? The answer is yes, because I say so. They do really great jobs of highlighting different females in motorsports, particularly some of my favorites with the Bianca and Jamie Chadwick highlights, but they're giving insights about how females are racing now in different series, their individual experiences, and just, how it's growing and really, the struggles that they've had. And the article ends with the greatest, when talking with Bianca, it says, you open up the motorsports community, there could be the next Ayrton Senna in the Philippines, and he just might be a woman. This past weekend at Daytona, we saw Brad Pitt's F1 movie continuing to film. Most of it took place at the Roar Before the 24. Fans saw a real-life version of the car and the team coming to life with the fictitious Chip Hart Racing. And I didn't know this before, but Geico is sponsoring the movie, and their logo has been added to the car and the race suits. So shout out to Geico for getting a pretty solid sponsorship placement there. All right, now let's get into some fashion things, because we're obviously going to start with Lewis here, because Lewis was a busy man these last couple of weeks. He attended the British Fashion Awards, he attended the DR Fashion Show during Fashion Week, he was selected as one of Essence's best dressed men of 2023. Off Chance Mag did a whole entire spread highlighting Lewis and F1 in fashion. And my personal favorite is Vogue Business had an entire article about different males that give off baby girl energy. And Lewis is featured. And boy, Lewis is baby girl energy. And if you don't know what it means, just look it up. It's a vibe, it's a feeling, and it's Lewis. Joe was on the cover of Esquire in China. It's a really sick photo shoot, and it's like different shots like this that make me forget that he's not a trained model and he literally is a race car driver. Gala France gave us the behind the scenes of Charles doing a photo shoot with APM Monaco, and he's rocking lots of Dior looks. He was also then spotted on the cover of the L'Official Italia. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm going to go with it. The December cover of the French magazine. And, of course, Charles is only wearing Ferrari and then more APM accessories because he doesn't wear anything else. Entering the world of F1 in other sports, Lewis attended the Chargers-Bronco game because he's invested in the Broncos, and the Broncos got stomped. QB of the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, a.k.a. Danny Rick's man crush, his game fit last week, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, time's an illusion, was from the Enchante ski line, and it was very fitting for the absolute freezing weather. But then Josh Allen also lost that day. George was also very sporty this offseason when he attended a Manchester United game, and then he also went to a ski competition in Austria and was spotted with Toto and Susie Wolff and Sebastian Vettel because Seb is preparing to return to Formula One by skiing. Oscar Piastri attended the Cavaliers and Nets. Oscar Piastri attended the Cavaliers and Nets game in Paris. Oscar has shared that meeting LeBron is on his bucket list, so maybe we'll get to see him at a Lakers game this year. Also, in a photo dump on Instagram, Oscar revealed his chosen Monopoly piece, and of course he uses the car, duh. Lando added a new Instagram account, Land Zero, like Land Zero. It looks like it's going to be the Lando JPEG account, but for video. Yuki spent his break doing exactly what you expect he would, eating delicious food when he went to Nobu and Tomo in Dubai. Pierre also revealed some insights of his daily life in a photo dump on Instagram. We saw the inside of his garage and its decor. And on the wall, he has cardboard cutouts of Minecraft characters Steve and Alex, as well as his fellow drivers Charles, Lando, Lewis, and Max, all hung up on his garage wall. Don't know why. Very weird, but I support you. Marta Garcia, the inaugural winner of F1 Academy, was highlighted in the Women's Health of Spain magazine. Bianca Bustamante made an awesome appearance in Google's most searched video celebrating 25 years of search, so along with LeBron, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Coco Gauff. She was considered one of the most searched people, and you can catch her at the 3-minute and 18-second mark. Alex Albon is continuing to be a rock star on social media. He started into September sharing some of his TikTok drafts that gave us some more behind-the-scenes content of the season. Also, him and Lily continue to make hysterical content online. If you're not following them, I don't know how many times I have to tell you to do it. Charles filmed an entire vlog Charles vlogged a day in Los Angeles on his YouTube channel, and honestly, it's incredibly rude that he didn't visit Brianna while he was there. Carlos was supporting Carlos, so Carlos Sainz Sr. extended his record as the oldest winner of the Dakar Rally at the age of 61, and Carlos Sainz Jr. was there to support his dad through a 2-week motorsport marathon in Saudi Arabia. Today, actually, when recording this, George was teasing some sort of collab with Instagram related to mental health, and it features other athletes, a tennis player, Emma Raducanu, and Man City's Jack Grealish. McLaren, no surprise, gained a Guinness World Record for the fastest pit stop ever in Qatar at 1.8 seconds. McLaren is also clearly listening to Gridwalk because they were listening to us when we were like, hi, you have an Abercrombie line and we never see you do anything with it. Well, they were like, okay, hold my beer, hold my non-alcoholic beer because we're race car drivers. Abercrombie has announced the Abercrombie McLaren Mega Suites. So if you enter to win, you get 2 grandstand tickets to the Miami GP, credit for hotel and airfare, and it's $3,500, and that's not enough money. $500 worth of McLaren Abercrombie collection merchandise, and a signed replica of Lando's 2024 helmet. If you're interested, enter before February 1st, or don't enter so I can win. Thank you. And last but not least, this is a cry to every F1 team on the grid to do this exact same thing. Mercedes did the puppy Q&A video with Lewis Hamilton. Thank you, BuzzFeed, for starting this trend of just putting men and good-looking people playing with adorable, adoptable puppies. So, Lewis filmed a great video with all of these puppies answering questions. I need more drivers to do this immediately. The engagement, the impressions, all of it's there. Teams leaving money on the table. So, the off-season was very, very busy for all drivers, and it was really busy for me putting all of this together. And I'm really excited to do this more consistently so that it's not just the biggest pop culture roundup you've ever heard. But you know what? This might be there, except for Vegas, because we love Vegas. But that's all I got for you for F1 and pop culture this week, and I'll catch you next time on Gossip Grid.
Thank you for watching this highlight from an episode of Gridwalk. Subscribe for weekly Formula One content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video to make Nicole and Brianna extra happy. And click the link to listen to the full episode. We will be back to walk the Formula One grid every Thursday. See you then.